All right, guys, what's going on? Today I got the go-kart and I'm taking it for its first test run, which it's in pretty good shape to do that. It's still got a bunch of issues, but I think it should be okay. The belt still engages at like 4,000 RPM, so it revs up really high until it locks in, because I still got to move that jackshaft back a little farther than I did. So that might be a little scary, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Other than that, it leaks a little bit of oil and it's got an exhaust leak that's pretty bad. All the wiring is mostly cleaned up. I put an ammo box on just the other day and put all the wiring components in there so it looks cleaner. It has a kill switch now, which is pretty good, and it has brakes, which is great. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this thing. It's gonna be pretty rough first run, but we just gotta see if it moves at all. All right, hopefully this thing starts. Hopefully it doesn't run. All right, no more gas cap. Oh, all right. Here, come here, I gotta show you this. So I was driving and it took a second for the power band to kick in. And when it did, it like took off. Like it was slow. And I hit it and it took off like it was cooking. I couldn't, it was just sliding on the back. So the chain came off, got stuck, and it just absolutely ripped the sprocket off here. Like the sprocket's just, ow, golly, it's hot. There used to be a sprocket on there, now there's not. That's a lot of power to shred that sprocket, so probably done for now because we don't have a sprocket anymore, which isn't great. But it does run and move, and it moves pretty quick. That's pretty good. We gotta actually find the sprocket.
It would be like somewhere. What does it look like? What is
it literally is like a black piece, but that sprocket is like gone. Like there's nothing left. We gotta go find it though. It used to be there, now it's not. It's probably in 1,000 pieces. We gotta find that and the gas cap.
What does it look like?
It's literally like, it might be in 1,000 pieces, but it's like a black piece like this big. But it's in 8,000 pieces now. That and the gas cap, which is like a, oh look, here it is. No way. Oh yeah, it literally just snapped it. Oh, we gotta find the other half. No more sprocket. That was a very short-lived run. Yeah, I don't know where this piece went. We might never find this other piece.
Could it have got, oh.
What? Oh, no way. No way. Dude, it literally just shattered. I couldn't get it off either when I tried to work on the jack shaft. Now I got it off. Oh yeah. This thing definitely moves. Unfortunately, couldn't find the gas cap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
And its maiden voyage is definitely over. I'll show you the damage. I know I already showed y'all, but the sprocket's split clean in half, and the jack shaft is pretty messed up. What I think happened was I was coming around this curve. The power had just kicked in. The belt just caught kind of in the grass over here. So I was coming around this curve, I hit the gas, and all of a sudden right here, like I felt it just cut off, and it had split that sprocket pretty badly and messed up the jack shaft. Chain came off, all that. So I hit the brakes, and this is where she now stands because I can't really move it. I'm gonna have to go get a gator or the ATV to move this thing because it's a heavy beast. Other than that, actually everything was pretty nice. Gas cap obviously pretty rough. Kill switch worked, that was pretty good. Next I need to wire up the lights because it's just sitting on there, both those things. It's got an pretty bad oil leak over there. I mounted the exhaust mount to the oil pressure pump, and it's putting too much pressure on it and just leaking oil and throwing oil in the engine, and the engine's spitting it right back out, so there's a little too much oil coming through there. So I gotta fix those two things and probably remount the exhaust, and that'll fix a lot of my problems. It also needs a temperature gauge, which I didn't think about earlier. It had one on the Snowmobile, but it's not in the line right now, so I probably got to buy a new one of those and buy a digital gauge because it just tells you if it's too hot. But I think that's all that's really to talk about. The front suspension, or the front, I thought was going to be too light. I thought it was going to have a problem with that, but it actually wasn't bad at all. Like I could cut it pretty nicely. Seemed to have control the whole time. The brakes worked too, which was great. I'd previously tested those, but not actually running. So there's that. All right, y'all, the maiden voyage of this thing was really short, a lot shorter than I hoped it was, but I'm pretty happy. I'm actually really glad I got to see this thing drive. I've been putting a lot of time into it, so it was very exciting for me to actually see this thing in action. Other than that, the problems I showed you are mainly what I figured out it's got left to work on. I bought the new jack shaft and bought the new sprocket that exploded on me. So hopefully those come soon and I can make another video on this thing riding over a minute long. I think that's pretty much it. If y'all enjoyed, please subscribe and leave a comment. I love working on this thing and I'm very happy it ran today. I got more projects for y'all if y'all want to see them, and I think that's pretty much it. Thank y'all.